back to Commerce with me, your homely classes.
Today you are going to learn about the functions of management or the process involved in management. The functions of management is a continuous cycle. That is the reason why I am showing it as a cycle. It is common to all types of organization and it includes planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. And the first step, that is planning, sort out how to achieve a particular goal. For example, a marketing manager in an organization develops a marketing plan to attract the attention of the public. This planning helps in developing vision, mission, policies, etc. in an organization. The manager needs to identify the steps that are necessary to achieve the goal set by the top management. These steps are then developed into a plan and it involved finding out answers to 4 basic questions, that is what to do, when to do, how to do and who is going to do it. Managers engage in different types of organizational planning to guide their organization towards profitable and successful futures. It sets goals and lays down certain guidelines for achieving it. So planning acts as a basis for all other functions and it makes a map or blueprint of the organization in achieving goals of the organization. After a proper planning is made, the manager then needs to organize his or her team and material according to that particular plan. It includes 4 basic elements. First one is to assign duties. A manager himself may not be able to do all the works himself, so he assigns or delegates duty to his subordinates so that it is executed perfectly. The second element is to group the task. After assigning the duties by the superior, he then brings together all the tasks performed by the subordinate. The manager then establishes authority, that is grants authority to the subordinates so that they can take necessary decisions. The manager then brings together all the resources that are necessary to execute that specific plan, which includes financial resources, physical resources and whatever resources necessary so that the goals are achieved. This step ensures that the plan is being implemented properly. For example, an event manager may be in charge of organizing a successful event. An event involves catering, entertainment, public amenities, stage decorations, all other things. So the event manager may not be doing all these things. He is assigning duties to his subordinates, or he may be appointing subordinates for catering and for other entertainment. So whatever activities he is doing, he will be appointing some subordinates. And then he will be later coordinating all these activities to make this event successful one. The third process is staffing. Staffing is gaining importance day by day due to the complexity of human behavior. This stage is concerned with ensuring that the organization has right number and right kind of people at the right time and at the right places doing the right things. It simply states that right man at the right job is required for every organization. When a requirement for a staff or a employee is found out, he is selected and then trained to that particular position. Nowadays, in most of the organization, HR department or HR manager does this. For example, a manager decides to hire a sales representative and also decided to train them with the modern techniques. The fourth process of management or the function is directing. The other 3 steps, that is planning, organizing and staffing, are simply the preparations of doing the work. But this stage, that is directing, it is the action of people. In this function, the manager supervises the subordinates, he motivates them, he leads with them and he communicates with them so that the objectives set by the organization are achieved in an efficient and effective manner. It requires that the manager's assistants solve the problems of the employees. In directing, the managers ensures that the subordinates are given a friendly environment so that maximum output is being produced by each subordinates. For example, the manager assigns tasks to the customer care representative and guides them in his work so that all the customers are satisfied. Controlling ensures that the other four functions are performed correctly. It also measures that the actual results against the goals is also known as standard set, and if there is any difference or deviations between the goals and the actual results, then corrective actions can be taken. I shall give an example from your personal life. While preparing for exams, you will be setting a mark in your mind, right? For example, 80, and you will be working towards 80. So when the result come, if it is only 72, then the difference is 8 marks. Then you will be finding out why that deviations or the difference occurs, and you will be taking necessary remedial actions so that it is not being repeated. And if the organization offers such an efficient system of control, then it helps to analyze the periodic deviations before they actually occur. Thus, controlling makes sure that the areas under a particular manager's plans remains on track.